Yeah, Isha!
I can't actually sing, so just like bear with me, okay? Ready? There's a crater in my bed. There's no trees above my head. Garbage all around the room. This will be a source of doom. I can feel the CO2. Ocean is no longer blue. The last bird has finally flew. I know you can feel it too. Glaciers melting fast. Polar bears won't last. We're screwed. Oh damn. Pictures all a blur. People wearing fur, not cool. Solid. And we'll turn this thing around, put some grass back on the ground, and we'll be a greener town. Recycling, no more cars, just bicycling. We will all be composting. Isha Berry's the next thing. Vote Isha, and we'll turn this thing around. The St. Lawrence won't be brown. Duckies get buried the crown. My true talent, major in environment. Global warming is not scary, but very.
Yeah.
I like legit things too, because like I am legit, so. So thanks for like listening, and I'm Isha, if you didn't already get that. And I'm running for environmental rep. And the point of my song was to show that environment can actually be really fun, and that's what I want to do at Doug, make it like really fun. There's a lot of things that we can do, big and small. If you've checked my Facebook group out, you can see that I've done like environmental challenges every day, like no cutlery till the end of the line. I don't know how many did that, but you should have. And there's other things like quick fixes, using drying racks instead of the dryers all the time, and hand towels in the bathrooms, things like that. So overall, I'm really open to suggestions. Come talk to me, and I hope you think so too. And on a side note, I'm no Katy Perry, but Bill Berry.
Yeah.
Broda, and I'm running for VP Environment. So when you're looking for a candidate for VP Environment, you're looking for someone who can do three things. Someone who can be the environmental coordinator of Douglas Hall, someone who can represent and actually make things happen on the Environmental Council, and someone who can be an active member of your council, and I believe in all three. For the first one, what I'd like to do is I'd like to, as Isha said, I'd like to put towels into the bathrooms rather than these inefficient dryers that don't actually do anything at all. I'd like to have bathrooms where our light switches actually turn the lights off instead of having to have them run for 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'd like to have challenges go on in Douglas Hall, like a 5-minute power shower. Challenge people and offer incentives throughout the year. As you're the environmental rep from Douglas Hall to the Environmental Council, what I'd like to do is I'd like to see a unified composting system. Other residents have tried to have similar ones, but they simply don't have the funding and backing of a larger institution to make it happen. If we can put that together, we could actually have something that functions and we can leave as a legacy forever years. And thirdly, as a member of your council, I want to see fun things happen. I'd like to play Secret Satan. I'd like to have games of Assassin happen. And though this isn't the job of the environmental rep, I think it's part of being a member of the Douglas Council. And so why am I the person to do it? Because I have experience. I worked for the Urban Green team of Manitoba for 2 years setting up green projects throughout Winnipeg. I have a history of being a badass. I make explosives, fly planes, and garden excessively. I created the recycling program at St. Paul's High School, my high school back in Winnipeg. And I believe that I actually have the power to make things happen. And I believe that collectively we can make a better system. Thanks guys, Joy for VP Environment.
For environment, and I had a laptop and a speech, which is annoying. So, the earth is wonderful, and it's just really pretty outside, and I love the courtyard, and I think that it would be great if we should just enjoy nature and like go on walks at Montreal and have picnics and stuff. And also, I think that the winter is going to be gray and gross and nasty, so we should have potted plants in the piano room, which actually can purify the air and decrease airborne bacteria by 75%. So I think it's a good idea. For like more legit stuff, I think that the lights are on in the hallways for way too long. And I was on the environmental club at my school, and what we did was we raised money and lobbied school department to install motion detecting lights in the stairwells. And actually by the time my senior year rolled around, we succeeded, and we had those in our stairwells, and that definitely saves a lot of energy. Also, I want to start a fund for installing low-flow shower heads, toilets, and faucets, because that saves a ton of money, and actually the problem with water conservation isn't even how much water you use, but how much water goes into sewers, and that damages a lot of aquatic ecosystems. So vote for me, and I have a ton more ideas, but yeah, let's just be green and enjoy nature and it'll be good.